gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Report Show. I'm your host, Robert. As you've seen on the Robert's Report Show, the road to NXT TakeOver Orlando, or NXT TakeOver San Antonio. I watched all the takeovers, I ranked the matches, you've seen that. The road to the Royal Rumble, I watched all the Rumbles. I ranked the matches, had the best ofs. NXT, or WWE Fastlane, or Chamber, Elimination Chamber. Watched all the Chambers, series of videos, concluded with the preview review. NXT Fastlane, only two of them, so the best of, and then the preview review of Fastlane. Now we get to the one that I've been wanting to do for a year and a half now. A year and a half in the making. I've watched 32 WrestleManias, the granddaddy of them all. The biggest pay-per-view in the history of wrestling. Here we are. The road to WrestleMania has begun on Robert's Sports Show. There will be 21 videos in all. The best of the best at these matches, at this pay-per-view of WrestleMania. 32 of them. This first one's news and notes, kind of some things about WrestleMania, and then I'm going to have the first one after this is going to be the top 10 most attended, on down to the 10 best matches in the history of WrestleMania. Do you know how hard that was? 309 matches in WrestleMania history. And I got the top 10 best for you. Let's run down some news and notes. News here from WrestleMania. Notes. 381 different wrestlers have wrestled a match at WrestleMania. 218 have wrestled 2 or more matches. 15 have had 10 or more matches at WrestleMania. Like I said, 309 matches total in WrestleMania history. 9 of those were the same multiple matches. That started with Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, WrestleMania 3 and 4. Bret Hart and Yokozuna, WrestleMania 9 and 10. How can we forget The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin 3 times, WrestleMania 15, 17, and 19. What made these matches so prevalent during the Attitude Era? You had 15, which was kind of the beginning of them two being the main event, them two being the guys, and kind of the start of the Attitude Era. Then you had 17, which is right smack dab in the middle of the Attitude Era. That WrestleMania 17 card is stacked galore. Some of the greatest matches in WrestleMania history came from WrestleMania 17 in Houston at the Astrodome. Then WrestleMania 19 was just that finale of what The Rock and Stone Cold meant to wrestling in that era. Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Basically, they had two matches at WrestleMania 16. It was a 2 out of 3 falls for the European title and the IC title. The first fall, no, it was a 2-fall match. It wasn't 2 out of 3 falls. It was a 2-fall match. The first fall was for the European title. The second fall was for the IC title. I believe Jericho won European and Benoit won the IC. I didn't write it down. It was a great match. One of my favorite matches. We had Edge and Christian, the Hardys, and the Dudley Boys. The Triangle Ladder match at WrestleMania 16. One of the greatest ladder matches in the history of ladder matches. How can you make that match better? WrestleMania 17. There's that number again. WrestleMania 17. Another phenomenal match from that card. The first ever TLC. Tables, ladders, and chairs. Edge and Christian versus Jeff and Matt Hardy versus Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. Wow. What a match that was. How can we forget The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25 and 26? The Undertaker again versus Triple H. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. WrestleMania 17. There's that show again. If you haven't watched WrestleMania 17, you need to check it out. And then at WrestleMania 27, and then the No Holds Barred match, and then WrestleMania 28, Hell in the Cell. And then, how do we forget WrestleMania 28, Rock and Austin, once in a lifetime. So what's that make WrestleMania 29, twice in a lifetime? There's been 5 ladder matches at WrestleMania, 3 for the IC title and 2 for the tag title. 6 times the Money in the Bank ladder match was at WrestleMania. I believe it was WrestleMania 21 through 27, I believe. Get the numbers right. So those are the numbers from WrestleMania. As we get into this, I went through and, like I said, watched every WrestleMania match, every promo, every segment, every minute of it. I have the best of the best matches, and I actually broke them down by kind of quarter, basically. I have the best 10 matches of WrestleMania 1 through 8, 9 through 16, 17 through 24, and then 25 through 32. Because as you'll see, the different eras in WrestleMania, you had different guys that were just like mainstays in that era and had great matches that maybe overall didn't live up, but in a way kind of for their time was great. Personally, I've been to 2 WrestleManias. I went to WrestleMania in Houston, WrestleMania 25. The best match of that card was Shawn and Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels. There's nothing better than seeing that match not only live, but then watching it on TV, it's like just as good. WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. Daniel Bryan winning the title. Daniel Bryan, Triple H start the show, and then Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, and Dave Bautista main event. Daniel winning the title. Unfortunately, Taker's stricken by Brock Lesnar, but hey. And hopefully I'll be going to WrestleMania 34 if everything works out. It's also in New Orleans. So, a lot coming for the road to WrestleMania. This is step 1, 21 until the preview. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great night. Have a spiffy night. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.